What's up, everyone? Adam Gellman here as part of the WTC network. We just got our first look at the Chronicles checklist. I've got my main man, Ryan, here with me. We're going to do a quick run through of some of the main things to look out for. This checklist is humongous. It is robust. And I know I've already gotten a bunch of questions on Twitter because there are so many different aspects of this set that align to different Panini products from other sports. So I no better person than Ryan to sort of partner with me on this review. Ryan, why don't you introduce yourself here as we always do?
Well, you guys know me, Macho Madness, at Slim Jim Madness on Twitter. Yeah, this thing, when you texted me today, I was really happy that it popped up, and I started scrolling through everything, and I just kept on scrolling and kept on scrolling, and I'm like, is this thing going to end? This checklist is a behemoth. It is huge. So hopefully we can kind of cut through it and kind of highlight some of the stuff that we think is going to be important on it. But man, it's got something for everybody.
Yeah, and we talked about this before on the show here before going through kind of how we expect the Chronicles set to perform. But seeing that, I don't think I expected what we got. Like, there is so much more to this than I expected that we were going to get, because for a lot of these situations, like, they are directly reflecting NFL and NBA sets ported over to wrestling, and just, I guess they hope that it'll translate. Do you think that that's going to happen?
I think it will. There's a lot here for everybody. If you have prior knowledge of Panini, you're gonna see a lot of familiar names that are really popular. Stuff like Origins. I'm looking at the checklist now, so if you see me looking away, that's what I'm doing right now. You got Prestige, you got Black, you got XR, Certified, Elite, National Treasures, One, Illusions. I mean, it is a massive, massive checklist, and there is a lot of stuff in here. And I think that it's one of those products where, you have Impeccable, and Impeccable is what it is. It's high end, a few cards, thick stock, on card autographs, and maybe that's not for you. Whereas this set has a little bit of everything, and you should be able to find something in this set for you. I mean, it's a massive set. I'm really happy to see it, actually. It's really quite the undertaking.
So just looking at it, I think there was 500 different cards in the base set.
Yep.
And I think you mentioned to me earlier, you're not seeing a lot of repetition, which is really good, right? That was one of the things that you thought was going to drive this product into the ground, was that every card was going to be the same people over and over again. Doesn't look like that's the case.
No, because in UFC, what they did in UFC was the first 100 cards were the same 10 fighters over and over again for 10 different sets. So card 1, let's just say, was Conor McGregor in Prestige, and then card 11 was Conor McGregor in Score, and then card 21 was Conor McGregor in Playoff. And so you only had 10 different fighters. Now, of course, UFC is a smaller deal, and there's less people to pick from. But just doing a search on this, you've got 500 cards, and there's 3 Macho Man cards in the entire set. So, yeah, I think that there's going to be a lot of variety in here. I'm really happy with it. They did a really good job. They got a bunch of names that I have not seen before in previous Panini sets, or I have not seen a lot of them, like Honky Tonk Man, Jake the Snake's in this set. There's a lot going on, and of course you got your current roster along with the rookies. They seem to be sticking to the same 10 rookies or so that they stuck with Impeccable. And
That's unfortunate.
We'll take a look at this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wish they had that. That was the one thing, I think, looking over this checklist, that really sort of drove me to a state of sadness, was Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade. They have cards, but they're not getting the treatment that we were expecting to see. We're not seeing some of the major rookies that were in Prism. We're not seeing some of the major rookies that were in Select. And I think that's a miss. And I don't know why that happened the way that it did. And so that's a big question mark for me, is if we're going to, in other sports, rookies are a major focus for Chronicles, because those are the cards that bring value in NBA and NFL. here, I think it's still the major focus is the legends and some of the main, roster people that we see in every set. I don't necessarily think that piece of it is a bad thing, as long as you also have the rookie contingent. I think we're still very heavily weighted one way.
Well, just doing a search on it right now, Roxanne Perez has 5 different cards in the set.
Oh, okay,
So
perfect. Maybe it was just so big I missed it.
Well, so she's in the base Chronicles set. She's in the base Donruss rated rookie set. She's probably in the Optics set. She's in the base Phoenix set. What is this? She's in the National Treasure set. That's going to be a huge card.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, she's in National Treasures, and then she's also in the Gala cards, or Gala, depending on how you say it. For the uninitiated, the Gala cards are part of the base set, and they're numbered to 8. So I want to apologize to Chuckster and Paul. This base set may be impossible. It may be impossible.
Yeah. Especially if they're out 8.
I would love to see you guys do it. I really would. I would love to see you guys do it. But the last 10 cards in the set are all rookies, and they're all numbered to 8. So good luck.
Yeah, but historically, those cards have been humongous chases. And I don't even think they're case hits. I think even in some of the other sets, they are, for NFL and NBA, like they are multi-case hits.
Well, yeah, they're not case hits because there's only 80 of them total.
Yeah, but the checklist in NBA and NFL usually is much larger than this too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the number, but they are not case hits. They are multi-case hits. I mean, they are very, very difficult to find. So,
and they're all rookies. So Braun Breaker, you've got Roxanne Perez. I think you said she was in that. Like, I think there's a couple of other ones. Grayson Waller, maybe. I think I saw.
So I'm looking at it right now. It's Perez, Gable Stevenson, Sokoa, Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Tony D'Angelo, Nikita Lyons, Cora Jade, Joe Gacy.
Oh, Nikita Lyons is going to be a big one too. I know you're not a fan of her in sort of skill, but like from a collecting standpoint, like she definitely is going to bring huge value for that card. And I think because they are so hard to hit, and because they have such a legacy from some of the other products, like these are going to be big chases. I'm curious to see what the prices they go for. Like I would have said, at the beginning of this when Prism came out, like those cards would be, humongously priced cards. I'm not sure if we're to a point now where the existing collecting base plus the new people are going to want to chase those the way that they would outside of the big ones like Lyons and Perez and Breaker.
Yeah, I mean this. If you are a player collector of any one of these 10, this is a. I hate using the word grail, but this is a grail card. These cards are so difficult to find, and the fact that it's a rookie card even just puts more icing on it, as far as I'm concerned. I think you could see now. You are the current roster guy. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know about this. I do know that Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, Sokoa, Stevenson, Perez, and Lyons, Corey Jade are all going to bring pretty good money. But like, what's a Joe Gacy going to bring?
Not much.
Yeah. So I wish what they had done was I wish they had maybe done 20 cards in the Gala set and really did like the 6 top rookies, 10 current guys, and then 4 legends or 5 legends. Yeah. I'm glad
I would have too.
To be honest.
Yeah, I'm glad Becky's not in there too. Like I was worried. I was really worried because I see some of the other places that she is featured. I see that they brought contenders into this. I saw that they brought national treasures into this. We knew that from the sell sheet. I also see the Spectra stuff with Nebula parallels. Like we're getting hobby staples in this set. And and Panini told me a while ago that there was going to be some fun surprises in this. And I think we're starting to see what that looks like. I think the rookie tickets are huge. I think, having Spectra with the Nebula parallels is a big deal. Those are all one-on-ones for those that are unfamiliar, but those are hobby staples, right? Contenders is probably one of Panini's top legacy products, and seeing that they have a season ticket contingency for the veterans and legends, and then you have the rookie tickets with the autographs. That's what I was hoping for in Chronicles. That was one of the things I was really hoping to see. I'm happy that they delivered that, although no cracked ice.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking at the contenders right now, and no cracked ice is really. Oh no, they have cracked ice.
For the autograph ones or the veteran ones? I didn't see it for the
Uh,
veteran ones.
it says contenders rookie ticket set cracked ice. I don't think that they're autographed. Do they have autographs?
The rookie ones are autographed, so maybe they saved the cracked dice for the autographed ones.
Yeah, I mean, this does say they have cracked ice. Absolutely.
Well, that's awesome.
So,
Okay, even I stand corrected. I'm not all-knowing sage here, but the veteran side doesn't have it. They do have a bunch of other parallels, which I thought was really cool. But yeah, these rookie tickets, big deal. Let's talk about some of the lesser sets here. The Flux, the Phoenix, XR. Like, do you think that those are kind of just going to be there, or what's your opinion of sort of like going that deep into the Panini calendar?
well, I mean, they really, man, they put so many different sets in this. It's really crazy. They didn't have this many sets in UFC.
Right.
Um, so it really, I feel like they're just trying to make a product for everyone. That's what I think we're looking at here, because like scores for kids, and then you go to the galas and you go to the national treasures and stuff like that. And I mean, they kind of have everything in between too. I think, the Phoenix cards are really nice looking. They're nice looking cards. They're chromium. I really think that people are going to like those. They're probably going to fall kind of in the middle. People won't chase them unless it's a player collector or they happen to do just that set. That's also the beauty of this set, is that if you're a Phoenix fan or you're a score fan, you can just put together the score set,
Yeah.
and you'll get it, and you don't have to put together an entire 500 card set. You can just put together, if you want to really challenge it, you can go for all the national treasures cards. There's 99 of them. So it's not like it's not difficult. They'll be there. The only difficult part is going to be the financial aspect of it. Finding the cards is not going to be hard. They're going to be there.
Yeah, there's
So
going to be a lot of this. Yeah.
right, there are, man, Bruce Beefcake can't get a break though, because he has one autograph card in the Origin set, which I love Origin, so that's going to be awesome. I hope it's a good picture. So he's got 4 cards in the set. He's got an autograph and 3 parallel autographs. But I think that this is really, I think this is going to be a really affordable set for a lot of people. A lot of people that were priced out of Impeccable and priced out of Prism. I think that they're going to find quality cards in this set at a fraction of the price, and I think that the secondary market probably won't be
Absolutely.
as strong. So I'm really excited for it. The price point I think is like 120 or 130 a box. I think it's definitely worth at least getting one just to break it and take a look. So
Yeah. And there's a retail contingent too, I believe.
yeah, there's always a retail contingent. Looking at the checklist, in UFC, the red parallels were retail. So anywhere you see red, just straight red, no serial numbering, that is that's going to be most likely a retail parallel. So, but they've got tools of the trade, which are going to be multi-relic cards with prime and super prime. There's a super prime 101. They're probably going to get crazy.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's a great looking set. I mean, contenders rookie tickets, Axiom, Valkyrie, Brutus Creed, Braun Breaker, Gable Stevenson, Jenny, Lash Legend, Sequoia, Stevie Turner, and Veer Mahan in the rookie tickets. Kind of missed out there. I would have liked to have seen Cora Jade and Nikita Lyons in that set, but take what
Yeah,
we
we
can get.
haven't seen, so we're now into these sets. We still haven't seen a Roxanne Perez autograph. We still haven't seen Nikita Lyons autograph. We did get Cora J. We've got some of those other ones. So maybe those are coming in immaculate, or they're saving them for the 2023 contingent. But yeah, I think for like seeing the Origins checklist be all legends and all big sort of autographs, I saw some good names there. I did see like the National Treasures checklist looks pretty good for both the base and the autograph patches. I did see the Crown Royal silhouettes make an appearance. Those are on the sell sheet. I wasn't too excited about the checklist of the people that they're going to use those, but those are going to be jumbo relics with the die cut sort of like picture cut into them. Look really cool. But I think the main chase cards, I think we've already covered, are the Gala cards. I think the other main chase is going to be the low numbered National Treasures patch autographs or the low number base cards of people like John Cena, Hulk Hogan, whatever.
Right.
Though National Treasures, with it, from what I understand, you may get one base or one auto patch per case. They're out of 49, so they're not horribly rare. So if you're a player collector like me, you don't have to worry about trying to chase down Becky at a 10 level to start, even though they do have parallels down to 10 and 1. The Crown Royal silhouettes, again, I'm excited about everything, whether that's Absolute and those Jumbo Prime, I think are going to be logo cards or something crazy. I hope, like, and you're doing this at 130 a box instead of like 500 a box, which Impeccable was to deliver that same type of content. So, like, to your point, I think this is a slam dunk.
Yeah, you know, the silhouettes, the base silhouettes autographs out of 99, they're going to be just a regular shirt.
Yeah,
just a regular shirt, maybe a matte. I don't know what product they're going to use. You might get a couple different colors, and so if they have like a really colorful shirt, you might get a couple of colors, but probably not. You're probably going to have to dig down to the prime versions to get those colors. So don't think you're going to pull bulging patches out of 99. You might get one or two, but it's not going to be a regular thing. However, it's going to be a cool set, man. I do see what you're talking about though with the silhouette checklist. To me, it's pretty weak. And I don't know if that was just whichever material they could get or whichever relics they could get, and that's the issue there. But I don't see any top tier wrestlers in the 40 card.
yeah.
set.
I think they saved them for National Treasures because National Treasures has Becky, Bliss, like a couple of Legends people, like, you know, those are the sets that I think are good. They saved it for those guys and the base and the patch autographs.
Right.
And maybe that was just the idea is that the top tier guys gets the legacy National Treasures, which is going to be the top hit. The second tier guys are going to get sort of the less, still very important, like Crown Royal silhouettes, like going to NBA, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, like those cards are immensely valuable, especially for the crazy patches. But like, yeah, overall, I think this is a really cool product. And I think, you know, if we look at some of the products here, really cool stuff. So let's wrap it up here. What's if you had to pick one thing from this that you were really excited about, what would that be?
I am interested to see how the silhouettes translate to wrestling. They have been home runs in almost every product that they've appeared in. I'm always a big fan of country related products or sets like this National Pride checklist. I want to see what those cards look like because the ones in select with the flag behind the wrestlers, that was a great looking set. But I think that I want to see what some of these super prime cards look like. And I want to see just how super prime they get. But I think that this product is absolutely a slam dunk. I think you're going to have fun with it, and I encourage people to open it.
Yeah, I agree, and I think the National Treasure stuff is worth the rip just for itself. All right, Ryan, tell them where they can find you, and we'll get this going off on the WTC network here.
All right, Slim Jim Madness at Slim Jim Madness on Twitter. Macho Madness is my handle. If anybody has any questions about anything, if I can answer them, I will help you, and if not, I will point you to someone who can. We need to do a little more sharing of information in this hobby, and let's start doing that. So.
Absolutely. I am at WWE Gellman on Instagram and at SC Uncensored on Twitter. Looking forward to having more of these conversations as we get more products coming out this year. Thanks again, everyone.